One of the reasons I love YouTube compared to Instagram or TikTok is because of the instant rapport that you tend to get with YouTube. I feel like on Instagram, people have to watch like 10 or 15 or 20 pieces of your content before they decide to buy from you or they decide to interact with you sometimes. I mean, there are some people that, you know, I've had following me for a really long time and all of a sudden they buy a product from me like a year later on Instagram. Whereas with YouTube, sometimes it can be the first video that someone sees and they call you. And it's because you're doing a 20-minute piece of content, which essentially is like 20 pieces of short form content comparatively on Instagram. So you're literally doing the heavy lifting and it takes so much less effort. I find myself really feeling overwhelmed with Instagram and TikTok sometimes. I mean, I love Instagram, don't get me wrong. I actually really like Instagram just because it's a challenge. And so, you know, I'm trying to work through some stuff on Instagram right now. And we've had a lot of success on Instagram. However, I will say that YouTube, it's so much easier to attract leads. It's so much easier to close deals just because people instantly look at you as an authority. So if you're going to choose between a platform, which I highly recommend that you do, I do not recommend trying to put yourself in all things in all places. We've been at this for 5 years. So we've kind of mastered YouTube. We've, you know, mastered email. I mean, we've kind of gone into a couple of different places just because we've been doing this for 5 years. But if you're brand new at this or you've never really had success, I consider you a newbie, and you should consider yourself a newbie just for the sake of finding the best way to grow for your phase of growth. And honestly, if you have to start with something, start with one platform. And I always say start with YouTube because it's so easy. Get your reps in. You get like instant gratification with YouTube too. And even someone who's never done a YouTube video before is going to get at least a couple of views. So it's very validating to do that on YouTube, and you can grow your view count a lot faster on YouTube. So highly recommend starting on YouTube, and you know, it's just the easiest platform to grow on.